guys, this is Hunter Stewart from Hunter Stewart Hobbies. Tonight we are going to Bronte Street where the CN Halton sub is and where the CPKC Galt subdivision is in Milton, Ontario. Before we get in this video, why don't you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn notification bells on, and let's get some trains in this video. Here comes the next scene, roll it. Alright, we got a CN eastbound train. I just missed one. This must be CN 276 right there. It might have been stopped. Anyways, I'm not gonna make a big fuss about it. Shit happens, you know. It happens. Anyways, on to the next scene, roll it. Okay, we got this train ID for this guy is CN 276. The 276 originates from the Markham Yard in Homan, Illinois, and it's heading towards the Tashour Yard in Montreal, Quebec. I just missed it, but we're going to see if we can get the engines, but if not, then there'll be other trains after this, because there's a VS76 behind it. Also, CN E276 is behind it, and same with CN A434 is behind it. So if we don't get the engines, it's no big deal. I'll always get more trains. Anyways, here comes the next scene, roll it. Okay, he's moving now. Unfortunately, I missed the engines, but there'll be other shit going on later on. There'll be other stuff rolling. Okay, unfortunately, there's the engines right there. I don't think it's got anything good on it. I looked on the log and it said it had 8850 as a liter, and I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna skip this train. So here comes the next scene, roll it. Alright, CN 276 is now moving. Unfortunately, I didn't get the engines, but it's a freaking shame that it didn't get it, unfortunately. There's nothing I can freaking do about it. The damage is done anyway, so if I didn't have my dinner, I would have got it in time. Oh well. Oh well, sometimes I get things, sometimes I miss shit, it happens. Well, this will give me enough time to get my live stream going before the Vias come by. There it goes, CN 276. It's going away now. It's heading towards Montreal where it's going. Unfortunately, I didn't get the power. Unfortunately, but at least we got the train on video. It's a good way to look at it, so I ain't gonna make a big fuss about it. Alright, unfortunately, we're just gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna go out here. I'm gonna park here, I guess. I'll make my... Be right back. Alright, Hunter Stewart Hobbies is here. We just missed 276. At least we got most of it, but we didn't get the engines, unfortunately. But I will track the engines. I know what power he's got. He's got an SC70 M2 liter. It's got one. I don't know if it's trailing or leading, but I don't find out what power he's got. But it's got nothing special on it, anyways. It's no big deal. I am gonna go get ready for my live stream. So unfortunately, I will continue the video while I'm live streaming. I can still film the live. I can do a live stream. I'm gonna do a live stream right now. So, hey, okay. There's the end of the CN 276. Off it goes to Montreal where it terminates. Here comes the next scene roll. I guess it was having problems. I don't know. Here's the train log. So 276 has 8875 was the leader for 276 and 8884 was the trailing unit for 276, so that's what power he had. The train I missed had that power. Also, VS76, 424, 434, and 396 are coming eastbound, so that'll be great news. And also, we got some westbounds coming as well, so here comes the next scene, roll it. Just looking at the log here, the Ingersoll log. Alright, we got an eastbound train coming down the line. Could this be our VS76? No, it's a CN train. Must be our 424. That's rolling through. It might be our 424 coming. Time is now 6:21 p.m. got 5777 leading, 5627 trailing second. Symbol on this train is CN E276. The A424 originates from Sarnia, Ontario, and it's heading towards the McMillan Yard in Toronto, Ontario, all on this September 27, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Hello, the Quinty West Rail Finners, and hello there, Owen the Rail Finner. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I'm just doing a live stream right now. I'm currently live streaming right now. I've gotten this on live and catching this on video, making a video of it too. I'm using my short for I'm using Dad's cell phone for a short for this guy while I'm live streaming and catching a video. So yeah, is what it is. Look at that old Southern Pacific AMTRAK. That looks vintage. I have to charge my phone quickly. Here we go. So, did you get a new power bank? Yes, I did. I just got one on Amazon. Why? It's foamer looking good. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. It's reading on the live chat here. God. Lots of AMTRAKs. How do you feel about CPKC? I love it too. You're good. Go. Go. It's okay. You're okay. Tyler, I'm watching the live stream. I don't know yet. I didn't see him yet. He will come by, I'm sure. Here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CN Westbound train coming down the line. Time is now 6:33 p.m. I knew something was going to show up. What could this train be? 570? Now we're getting the action. We got 3135 and 3891 trailing second. Sorry about that. I got a mosquito on my freaking arm. I killed it. Sorry for the wiggliness. This one's on my back. Whoops. Hey, Tyrese Gibson, Hobbies Canada 2025, welcome. Sorry, I had to do a live stream. I'm doing a live stream right now. I caught a train just now. Really good. When will be another? When is the Vias are going to come? I know Via 75 should be coming after this guy. Symbol on this train is CN L570. The 570 starts off in McMillan Yard in Toronto, Ontario, and it's heading back to Aldershot, all on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Well, the auto frames. There's the end of that train. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got Via 75 coming down the line. Time is now 7:04 p.m. We got 9:04, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back engine is 9:12. Symbol on that train was Via 75. That starts off in Union Station in Toronto, Ontario, and it's heading towards... Look at all the big smoke right there. Look at that, the smoke. And it's heading to Windsor, Ontario, all on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Look at all that. And here comes the next scene. Roll it.
No alarms. Temperature 22 C. Total axle 40. Speed 4.
40 axles. All right, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CN train coming down the line. Time is now 7:55 p.m. I believe it's 551. We have 47... No wait, that's not 551, that's 8823, 56... 42, I think. Okay, symbol on this train is CNZ 149, I think. If this is the 149, the 149 starts off in 149 starts off in Brampton Intermodal Terminal. It's heading towards the Markham Yard in Homan, Illinois. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. First I thought it was at the locals coming, but no, it's an intermodal train. First I thought 551 was ready to go, but no. We're going to be getting a jackpot tonight. And there's the end of CNZ 149. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it.
No alarms. Temperature 21C. Total axle 252. Speed 49.
252 axles for 149. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, 551's coming. .4717 and 4713. Symbol on that train is CN L551. The train came from Milton and it's heading back to Aldershot. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Here comes the next scene. Roll it.
Temperature 21C. Total axle 48.
48 axles for 551. Here comes the next scene. Roll it.
Total axle 24. Speed
Via 98 is coming our way, so here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got Via 98. AMTRAK 63 coming down the line. Time is now 8:20 p.m. We got engine 131. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coaches. Symbol on that train was Via 98. AMTRAK 63. That starts off in New York City and New York State, heading to Union Station in Toronto, Ontario. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Here comes the next scene. Roll it.
36. No alarms. Temperature 20C. Total axle 352.
352 axles for this train. Alright, we got a CN eastbound. We have 2313 leading, 5736. Symbol on this train is CN M396. The 396 starts off in the Harrison Yard in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's heading towards the McMillan Yard in Toronto, Ontario. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. There's the end of CN 396. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CN eastbound train coming. The time is now 8:52, 8:55 p.m. We got 3080 leading. Symbol on this train is CN M302. The 302 starts off in the Symington Yard in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Heading towards the McMillan Yard where it terminates. All on is September 27, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. 383 is now departing McMillan Yard right now, which we'll be getting later, I think. 383 finally left McMillan Yard. Oh, here's the hot box for 302.
Alarm. Temperature 2 0 C. Total axle 622. Speed 2.
622 axles for 302. I don't know. Haven't got a freaking CPKC yet. Usually get 2:30 or 2:31 at this hour. I don't know. They're running late maybe. I don't know. Maybe 2:31 should be coming soon. Same with 2:30, I think. Or I guess they run at a crappy schedule. I don't know. I guess the CP trains are all over the map these days. I bet 434 had work at Aldershot, Brantford, and Beachville as well. No wonder why he's running later. Even though he passed around 4 p.m. in, what do you call it? Even though 434 passed, it passed Ingersoll at 4 p.m. It doesn't make sense to take it 5 hours from there. Maybe 434 should be coming after this guy. I don't know. But this train does have a DPU. That's why I got my short ready. Got can't read it. I'll look on the Ingersoll log. DPU, all right. Actually, I'll look on the Ingersoll right now. The DPU for 302 was 3941 was the mid DPU. Thanks to the Ingersoll log helped me. All thanks to this Ingersoll log, it really does the work. Thanks to the Ingersoll log, it really helps me. There's the end of CN 302. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got VS79 coming down the line, I think. Time is now 9:33 p.m. I don't know if I started too early, but the VIA train is really close. I see its lights, I think. Also, I got great news. We got 2 CPKCs coming. So there's a second 231 going to stop at Milton Go, and then 230 is going to head east. So that's great news we got. Anyways, I thought there's a VIA train coming. So I think there is. Be right back until it's getting closer. Roll it. VS79's coming for reals. Time is now 9:35 p.m. So I started the scene 2 minutes early. $23.11. And $22.11. Symbol on that train was VS79. VS79 originates from Union Station in Toronto, Ontario, and attaining to Windsor, Ontario. All on this September 27th, 2025. On Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Here comes the next scene. Roll it.
Halton 36. No alarms. Temperature 19. Total axle 32. Speed
32 axles for 79. Here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CN eastbound train coming down the line. Time is now 9:53 p.m. Symbol on this train is CN E434. 434 starts off in the East Yard of London, Ontario, and attending towards the Macmillan Yard. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. The cars in the front were picked up at Aldershot. And there's the end of CN 434. Off it goes to McMillan Yard where it terminates. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got VS78 coming down the line. It had 24 axles. Alright, I'll be right back until he gets closer. Roll it. Alright, here comes VS78. Time is now 10:08 p.m. So what do we got for power? We got 2220, and then we got 2319. Symbol on that train was VS78. This VS78 starts off in Windsor, Ontario, and it's heading towards Union Station in Toronto, Ontario, all on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CN Westbound train coming down the line, I think. Maybe it's that car, that damn car that's making that noise. See if I can still hear it. Be right back. He freaking pranked me. Alright, I think we got a CN eastbound train coming down the line. I see a light down there. Yeah, it is. I just thought there was a westbound coming, but first of all, I thought I got pranked by a goddamn vehicle. Hotbox for the eastbound.
No alarm. 0C total axle 376.
376 axles for the eastbound. Time is now 10:20 p.m. This one might be 382 because I looked on the log. We have 3194 leading, 2753. Okay, so I thought there was going to be a 271 meeting such and such at a place, but I don't know where 271 is, but he's coming. Anyway, symbol on this train is CN M382. The 382 starts off in Toledo, Ohio, and it's heading towards the McMillan Yard in Toronto, Ontario, all on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. So our only CN trains we'll get later on is 271 and 383. 383 already left Mac Yard. Well, 271 is delayed. And also we're going to get some, also there should be two CPKC trains, one going westbound, one going eastbound. The westbound is just stopped at Milton Go while they're waiting for the eastbound to clear. Which will be our next 4 trains in the video. and then I'll call it a night. Hopefully all these trains will come before midnight, then I'll call it a night. So I did get a shitload of trains tonight. So I'm gonna leave around midnight. I'm gonna be done before midnight. I've been here since 6 o'clock this evening. So I rail fan for almost over 4 hours now. Missed a train, but I got a lot. So it's really worth a premiere for tomorrow. I think this will be our last eastbound for the night. Anyways, there's the end of 382. Off it goes to the McMillan yard. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CN westbound train for reals. So we got 8836, 2634. Symbol on this train is CN E271. The 271 starts off in the Tashier Yard in Montreal, Quebec, and it's heading towards somewhere in the States. Battle Creek, Michigan, I think. Or Flint, Michigan, I don't know. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. There's the end of CN E271. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CPKC westbound train coming down the line. Time is now 10:36 p.m. Listen to the horns. What could that only mean?
Halton
Hot box for 271. 9817. Wonder why this train's slowing down, isn't it? I heard on the scanner that there's a trespasser, which isn't looking good. Anyways, there's the end of that westbound train. Symbol on that train was actually CPKC 2-231, an extra 231. Starts off in Bensonville, Illinois. I mean, no, not Bensonville, Illinois. It starts off in Montreal and it's heading to Bensonville, Illinois, I think. All on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. Here comes the next scene. Roll it. Alright, we got a CPKC eastbound train coming down the line. Time is now 10:50 p.m. The gate should be activating any second now. Here he comes. Hear a rumbling. The gates are going to activate any second now. Here they go. So what do we got for power on this CPKC eastbound train? We got KCS 5015 8076. KCS 4791, DPU all right. Symbol on this train is CPKC 230. The 230 starts off in Bensonville, Illinois, and it's heading towards the Agent Courtyard in Toronto, Ontario, all on this September 27th, 2025 on Hunter Stewart Hobbies on YouTube. I wonder if there's any auto racks on this train. Yeah, there is. There's the end of CPKC 230. Alright, here comes the next scene. Roll it, see if there's any more trains. If not, this will wrap this video up. On to the next clip scene. Roll it. Alright, this will wrap it up for today's video, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe, turn notification bells on, leave comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Hunter Stewart Hobbies signing off. Peace out, everybody.